Well, the Autoharp, I'm constantly amazed. I'm constantly amazed that I get to do what I get to do. I can imagine me in my fantasies going to the high school counselor in high school and saying, well, I want to be a professional Autoharp player for a living. I can just imagine the reception I would have got from the counselor. So I was raised in Virginia, 1971. I chased the long-legged redhead out to Seattle. I lost the redhead after a few years, but the Northwest stole my heart in terms of a place to live. Beautiful old-growth forest, salmon in the streams, elk and deer in the woods around my house. So I really love being there. But I also treasure coming back over to this part of the country where I was raised. And I still remember as a street singer in Seattle, people coming up and saying, well, it's pretty, it's too soft, why don't you get an amp, get a big amp? I said, no, I don't think so. I wanted to play acoustic music. So I kept adding finger picks. By and by, I got to where I could get plenty of music out of the harp without having to carry an amplifier. And it works like this. You start off just with the rhythm with your thumb. And the melody comes with the middle finger. And a low line with the index. First high line with the ring finger. Last one on the top, the last high line with the little finger just to bring it together. Playing it like that, and then I hadn't been back to Virginia since I'd left a year and a half before when I and my wife got divorced. So I wanted to go back and see my young son and my ex-wife. And so I jumped in my 66 Chevy panel truck, and you'll know it was a different era when I tell you that I drove from Seattle, Washington to Virginia Beach, Virginia in a 66 Chevy panel truck for $128. I stopped in Pennsylvania before I went to the beach, and Hurricane Agnes came through. The fellow I was house sitting for lost his house. I lost 2 guitars, 5 Autoharps, a dulcimer. I was left with my truck, 1 Autoharp, and a wallet. 2 days later, I got an opening act slot for an unknown folk singer who later turned out to be Emmylou Harris. My pay was $5 a night and all the cheeseburgers I could eat. And the guy that owned the club was Bill Hurd. He was an old money boy, old Virginia money from the country. He was the black sheep of the family. They didn't want him going in town buying a bar, but that's what he did. And he loved to get his musicians messed up before they went on stage. So he got me lit up on the Italian liqueur Galliano that night. I was up on the stage in front of Emmylou's crowd playing the song I just played for you, and didn't do anything different with the left or the right hand, just got my right hand up high where the 10,000 fairies dance on the head of a pin. That's when I found the magic spot. Thank you.